Hello again. I spoke this morning about how the use of the Chinese word for that resulted in a university professor in America being suspended for racist language because the Mandarin word sounds a little like a racist slur. The word niggardly, meaning tight-fisted or mean, has caused even more trouble over the last 20 years or so, leading to people being reprimanded or even sacked for its use. Niggardly is derived from a Scandinavian root and it was being used 500 years before the so-called N-word entered the language. In 1999, I should say, at a meeting of the Black Students Association at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, the vice chair complained that a professor teaching Chaucer had used the word niggardly, which is, of course, a word used in the Middle English of the 14th century. It's in the Canterbury Tales by Chaucer. Amelia Rideau said that the professor continued to use the word even after she told him it was unacceptable. He tried to explain the meaning of the word, but, to quote the black student, "I was in tears, shaking. It's not up to the rest of the class to decide whether my feelings are valid." I give a link to an account of this strange incident in the description to the video. A few weeks earlier, an aide to the mayor of Washington had been forced to resign for using the word niggardly in connection with budgetary restraints. In 2002, a teacher in Wilmington, North Carolina, was formally reprimanded for teaching the word and told to attend sensitivity training. There have been many other incidents where black people have been offended by this word. Some universities and newspapers now advise that it is best avoided because of the trouble which its use seems to provoke. Maybe I'm reading this wrong, but to me it looks very much as though black people with restricted vocabularies are objecting to white people using words of which they have never heard. If that is really what is happening, then perhaps the answer is to try and increase the vocabularies of everybody through education, not to censor Chaucer and prevent schools from reading aloud from the Canterbury Tales, in case some of the unfamiliar words trigger a reaction in those who don't know what they mean.